Hey everyone, this is Steve 87th at Puget Sound and Pacific Railroad, PSAP. I made the channel easier so that some people could say my name a little bit faster. They don't have to use all the letters. Been working a little bit on the layout. See there, I put in some real dirt onto some of the corner areas, checking out where my building layouts are going to be, putting in some ramps. So got to put the ramp in the back, got all of the styrofoam painted, and actually started weathering some of the roads. And my technique for weathering the road, you can kind of see it here a little bit. That is the road freshly painted. And then that is me with dirt on my hands, just rubbing it across the road the way that the cars would come in. It turned out pretty nice on the other side of the layout, so I thought I'd try it here. This is on the hard part of the road. I haven't done anything yet for weathering on the softer part of the road where I used the felt. So the other thing that I wanted to do, so that was a quick layout update. The other thing I wanted to do was come back and show you what I've been doing a little bit of. A little bit of mail call here on some of the things that I was able to purchase in the last couple of weeks or so. I'm going to start off over here with one of my local hobby shops in the Seattle areas, Seattle Electric Trains in Burien, Washington. Just grabbed some scenery things, some trees, some rooftop details, which I have to put on the buildings before I put the buildings back up. And the new buildings over there need a little bit of rooftop details. So started off with there. This I just got today. If you guys remember a little bit ago, I got a crane for maintenance away. These are my maintenance away cars. Now this is where I'm actually going to start trying to do some weathering. The actual cars on the PSAP Railroad are really grunged out. The good thing is I have one extra car because the PSAP really only has two maintenance away cars for spreading ballast. So I'll be able to experiment on one and see what I like to do and what I didn't like to do, and then work on these two. These are actually supposed to be yellow, but really pitted, rusted out. Couple of eBay finds that I got. Got some decals for the number boards on my trains, and then I actually got out this blanked out Burlington Northern Santa Fe caboose. That'll be kind of nice. I might do like a diorama for the Boeing trains that come up out of Mukilteo into Everett, because that's one of the cabooses that they use. So something that I got a couple of months ago, got this out of sbs4dc.com. Got two more Lokesound Select decoders for my Jeep 38s. This one is actually the Jeep 38s that are have dynamic brakes to them. So those are two different ones from the ones that I've actually currently have powered on DCC. So looking forward to putting those in. I've already got the speakers for that. Another eBay find. I got a set of 3 roundhouse tank cars that all need to be put together. And as you can see, look, they've already come pre-weathered. Actually, these boxes came really gnarly. That's how old they are. So these are fresh out of the box, never been opened. I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh my God, how could you do that? But I want them to run. I'm not a collector. They're gonna be cleaned up. They're gonna be put together, and I need them as tank cars for an industry in the future. Did my first order online at Train Life. They've been pretty good. They always have some pretty good sales. But I was able to get a couple of Forest Service trucks. I have a bunch of fire trucks that are Forest Service, and we're going to put those guys to work with the smoke jumpers that I have. Got a 4-axle crane. He's going to come in useful here probably in a couple of months when you see what I'm going to do over there. Got a couple of smaller cranes because, well, you know, when you have a city and all that, there's always these small cranes running around, small jobs to do and all that. So got to make sure that I got those covered. So now I've got a couple of those cranes. I only have one Grove crane, 2-axle Grove crane. That's all terrain. So I had to get some other cranes to match up with that one. Other little thing that I got was to help me do my real dirt over there on the side. Got myself a sifter. These are kind of hard to find anymore, but actually I got this one at IKEA for like $4. So I'm looking forward to putting that to work to get some of my dirt sifted out. And then my biggest buy, thanks to Yankee Dabbler, he put out an email. It's good to be on some of these guys' emails lists. He sold 5 of these new Zephyr Expresses, the digital with the LocalNet locked into it, for a really, really good price. And I was one of the few people who were able to get online and get one. Not that there's anything wrong with my Digitrax over here. I needed to upgrade. The biggest thing that I wanted on this upgrade was the fact that I can now connect a computer directly to this. So I can use some software, update some of my decoders that I have and so forth. It'll make it easier. The other thing is I found out for the price of this, I could get a newer system that was updated, a little bit better, more modern, for just a little bit more than the price that I'd have to do to get the Digitax extension to be able to hook my computer up. I already have the Digitrax Wi-Fi, so I like that, working great on my phone. This will just help me connect into the computer so I can program the phone a little bit better, get the engines dialed in, making it easier to do everything else. So that's kind of my haul for the last couple of months. I know it's been quite big. I've been on a buying spree, and tomorrow I get to go to a swap meet over in Bremerton, Washington to see what else I can buy. So that's my little update for right now. You can see I've got a lot of work and I keep making more and more work for myself, but things are progressing and trying to get the system up. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you guys later.